From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather at noon.
Hey folks, good afternoon. Glad you joined me for your live update, this July 27th edition of your Weather at Noon. And hey, this is the last weekend of July, and it definitely feels like it out there with those widespread temperatures in the lower 90s, even mid 90s, as we head over the next few hours, especially, right? Very toasty day out there, but the heat wave has just begun, so to speak, especially as we head over the next couple of days. So, first of all, taking a look at that heat advisory, which we continue to have across the Tennessee Valley, all of our southern Tennessee counties, all of our North Alabama counties. And that's, of course, to make no mention of all of North Mississippi as well. We could see this expanded into an extreme heat watch, maybe even an extreme heat warning. Of course, we don't make those decisions. The National Weather Service does, but we have seen discussions of that as the heat wave continues to expand over the next few days. First, let's walk through today, see what we have in store. Only a few isolated showers, maybe a couple of downpours mixed in there. Not a very widespread rain day by any stretch of the imagination. So most of us will be just fine out there. Again, temperatures in the lower to mid 90s. With sunscreen, you'll be just fine. Of course, as we head through tonight, dry as can be here. Humidity is pretty high still, though, so we will have good mosquito weather. If you know me, that's a term I like to use. We're kind of right there around the dew points. Temperatures be in the 70s for this evening and tomorrow morning. And again, tomorrow, some more scattered showers, maybe a storm here or there. Not a lot of us will see that, though. Rain chances do tick up a little bit by the second half of the week, but I'll discuss that more in just a minute, and especially later this evening in my detailed forecast. So here's your forecast highs to start our week. Notice we're already seeing those mid-90s widespread, a couple of isolated upper 90s, and through the second half of the day, we'll watch for maybe the possibility of a couple stray showers. Better shot in North Alabama, I think, or southern Middle Tennessee than North Alabama, but still, most of us will be dry. All right, so I want to show you this. This is the NAM model. So this is one of the short-range models we use. They all have names. We got GFS, NAM, the Barron, right? Here's one that I trust pretty good on the heat indexes, has a pretty good handle on things for today. Notice these 100s to 103s, pretty widespread across the area. We'll cool down tonight. Heading into tomorrow, notice that trend is upwards a little bit, 103 to 105 widespread. Some of us even closing in near 107. So we are on the up and up for the first half of our work week. Tuesday, though, I think Tuesday is the beginning of the major portion of this heat wave, where we're starting to see those really high heat index values, 107 to 111, 110, 112, and just a county or two west of us, 113. Give it 1 to 2 degrees of wiggle room. It's very easy to see why we're talking that range of about 108 to 113. Very substantial heat wave coming in here with that moisture pushing east Tuesday and Wednesday as well. In fact, I would say Tuesday and Wednesday are very similar. That being said, there is an X factor coming in. Here is some good news for you folks tired of this heat wave. Watch this. Tuesday and Wednesday. All right, we see some changes here. Wednesday has higher rain chances. Outside of the rain, we could still see those very high heat indexes, but afterwards, all bets are off. We are cooling down noticeably. Now, are we going to be cool per se? Well, no, it's still going to be 80s. We're still in July, but that's below average for this time of year. So we're going to see those mid to upper 80s take back hold by Friday, by next weekend, thanks in large part to a wet pattern coming back in. We have some isolated showers and classic popcorn type stuff for the next few days, but after Wednesday, I think we actually pick up some pretty widespread shower and storm activity, maybe even picking up an inch or two of rain when all is said and done with this system. So I do think it'll get wet. It'll also get cooler. Mother Nature is a physics-based system. You can't have your cake and eat it too. What goes up must come down.
You're watching the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.